Hello, and welcome to English. Today, we're going to continue on our essential research for teens. We are doing session 3 today. Last week, Thursday, we started our research with our research notebook, going to section 1. We started very simply with a video, taking notes from a video, including our source and some pictures. On Friday, we used an article to take notes. Again, we want to include pictures on that. Today, we're going to give you the choice of selecting a video or an article to take notes. We're also going to try to make some progress with our congregate to see how many people we can get with the same topic on board working together at the same time. Okay, our directions for today are going to be fairly straightforward. We're going to try to get on congregate after I'm done going through our lesson. Our lesson today is we've talked about taking notes, the sources where to take notes, and now today we're going to focus a little bit on different styles or ways that you can take notes. One is called boxes and bullets, flowcharts, timelines, annotated diagrams, concept maps, and something called T-charts. Okay, so we'll be going over some examples of those. As we did last week, again, if you need to find your group and your topic, go to the top on our research notebook, or excuse me, on this slide, on slide 3 of our Google slide presentation. You can click on here. This will take you to either third or fourth period, find your topic, and then find the group members that share your topic. Our research notebook is going to be at the top. Again, just click on top here, and you should be able to get a copy. And as we've mentioned last week a couple of times, we're no longer going to copy and share our notebooks. I have to learn how to get into notebooks now and be able to look at them on a daily basis. Once we're in our notebook, we go to page 2. We click on section 5. When we click on section 5, this document will come up with your topics. You click on your topic, and then you will see links to videos and articles on your topics. Now, these aren't the only ones you have to use, but we've tried to make a catalog of ones so you have a starting spot of where to go. Okay, when you have an article or a video, as I said in our notes in section 1, we're looking for 3 things. One thing that we want you to start with is to copy and paste the link of your source. So if you have to go back and look at it, you don't need to retread through all the different links. You can just click on top. It'll take you right to where you want to go. Secondly, what we want to grade is that you have notes taken from each of your articles or sources or videos. And then thirdly, that you include some type of pictures, either a copy and paste or get some images that will help you explain your topic to others as you go. Okay, so what do we want for today? When you get done today, and this is going to be due by Tuesday, you should have 3 sessions of your notes. First session we did on Thursday was the video. Here's the video that we wanted you to embed. You could watch it as you're taking the notes. Here's the link to the video. Here are the notes, and here are some pictures. On Friday, we wanted you to do an article. So this was the article we used, okay, for our example, Mr. Freeze and I. Here are the notes that we had, and then here's a picture that we took from the article. Today, again, you can take an article or a video. Again, you put the link. Here's some pictures, and then here's some notes. So what we have is we have 3 days of note taking here. And this is what I should be able to see. Again, as I mentioned last week, I'm not going to say go to page 4, 5, or 6. This is in section 1. Some of you may take 1 page of notes. Some of you may take 2 pages. So as we go, we might not all be on the same page. So we'll just say section 1, and then wherever you left off, that's where you want to start on the next page. Okay? So our teaching point for today, we mentioned some different types of notes that you can have. Okay, so let me go through what we mentioned for in the directions. Kind of the one that I like to use a lot, it's called boxes and bullet points. And basically what you do is you put a topic here for your article or section, and underneath it, we have here dashes. I like to put sometimes the round bullet points, but however you do it, it's just listed here, and you can list information as you go. That's called boxes and bullets, a pretty common one. Flowcharts here. This is a one that's good for copying and pasting if you're doing notes. But as you kind of look here, it takes a topic and then just kind of expands on the topic as you go. Okay, and one information leads to the next. Okay, so that's called a flowchart. Another way is a timeline. Now, you probably might not use a lot of timeline now, but when we do our second research paper, it's going to be the historical documentation. What you're going to do is you will probably have a good chance of using timelines. You can see here just an example of some dates with some things that happened. Okay, so it's not very complicated. We're just trying to show you different ways that you're able to write your notes, and basically you use what works for you. Okay. Another one is called annotated diagrams, and this is where you take a picture and it explains things within the diagram. This here is on a CRISPR article. I'll get my arrow out of the way so that fades away. And it just kind of explains a little bit of the topic. You just follow from one point to the next. Okay, annotated means that you have some written words along with the pictures that do your explaining. Okay, concept maps. This one was a little hard to follow, but we did this in social studies when we did the classes and so forth, unit in chapter 4. Right here, this is global warming, and you just take a topic and you put it right in the middle, and then you just branch off different things that you find and different information. Some people like to use this. You can kind of just keep writing and being creative as you go. Okay, so it's called a concept map. And then lastly, a chart called a T-chart. This is kind of used for comparisons. You can see here cause and effect, problem solution. You can, like a lot of people like to use this for pros and cons. Okay, so if you're just trying to compare two things, you're making a list, and it's easy to kind of look as you see that. So again, several ways that you can use your notes or take notes, and there's no right or wrong, whatever works for you. Again, what I want you to be able to do is by tomorrow, have 3 parts that you can show me where you have notes. Session 1, the video, session 2, an article, and then session 3 today, we're looking for another source, either a video or an article. Again, we're looking for 3 things for each one. We want the source that's copy and pasted. We want the notes, and then we want some type of pictures. Okay, that's how I'm going to grade. These are all each worth 4 points. So that's what I'm looking for when we grade them. Okay, so that's going to be our assignment for today. Now, before we start that, we're going to get going here on our congregate. Okay, and hopefully we have a lot of people here that are joining in. But to go to congregate, we're always going to go to Google Stream. We're going to click on there, and each day I'm going to put a new link on there for you. So you click on that, and that will take us to congregate. And the password is always going to be English 8. Okay, so if you want to put that in, it's all one word, English 8, and that will take you to your page you need to go to. And you click on these topics, whatever topic that fits for you that you have selected. And we're going to try to get this is your little table. And we're going to try to get everybody together. And we're only going to do this for the first 8 to 10 minutes of a class. I'm going to give you certain things each day that I want you to discuss in your group. And then when you're done, you can log out and work on your assignment. Okay? So today, what we're going to ask you to do is you're going to look for different ways that you organize your notes. I want you to kind of look and share with each other what you have done so far and what you have learned so far. Okay, like what sites have you gone to? What video have you seen? Is there something interesting that you found out already that you have done? Okay, and again, if I get back here, I'm going to kind of go back. Again, you can look at the first 2 days of your notes and just share what you have if you found anything interesting. Again, this is not a group project. You're all doing your own individual notes, but we want to try to help each other along, and maybe we can help people with ideas and try to find some things if they're having trouble, or if they aren't understanding something, they can be pointed in the right direction. I will visit each group, and I want to see you. I want to see your faces and ask you questions about where you're at, and then we'll go from there. All right, we'll see how it goes. All right, thank you very much. Good luck with your research. Bye-bye.